If you've been watching my channel for a bit, you would know that I make Driving Empire videos, or at least I used to make Driving Empire videos. The only reason why I stopped is because I got banned when I used to make them for exploiting. But I wasn't really exploiting, I was just like doing some glitches with some cars. And apparently that didn't end up being an exploit, which is fair, so that was kind of my fault. That's the only reason why I stopped. It wasn't really any reason with Driving Empire. But because I stopped, I sort of stopped making any videos on it, but that also meant I stopped playing the game in general. So today in this video, I'm just going to be going back into the game and diving into it and seeing anything that's changed and what I think about the game. This video is not going to be like the other Driving Empire videos. I might start making more Driving Empire videos, but I'm just going to go and review the game. I hope you guys enjoy. It's been a while since I played Driving Empire. This game has changed a lot ever since I've left playing this game. It's been, I think, a couple months. And I just kind of want to introduce myself to this game again. I usually don't make these types of videos when it comes to my Driving Empire videos. I would mostly do just like some commentary with text-to-speech over some reviews of cars. And like they brought Lamborghinis back. I think that's actually pretty cool. Shout out to Antarctic. He doesn't really post on his channel anymore, but he's letting me use his account to, make this video because my account got banned. My original Driving Empire account. That's why I'm just going to go ahead and see what everything looks like. So I'm just scrolling through here, and already what I'm noticing is that there's a lot more shop storage. There's a lot of cars in here, and I think that's really cool. That's definitely something that is a lot better. Also, there are Conan's eggs in the game now. These have been gone for a while. I don't know when these came back, but it's kind of cool to see these being back in here. I'm pretty sure there's also this new brands tab. This has probably been in the game for a long time. I just not play this game in a while, and it's cool to see that Lamborghini is here. I really think this Lamborghini Veneno is kind of cool. The stats, they're I don't know what's really good in this game anymore. Kind of want to hear this car. I do want to actually test out some cars, so I'm going to buy this. I will sell it later because it's not my account, but I do want to just test out some of the cars in here. I think it'd be kind of cool to just see how these are performing. So I'm going to go Veneno. I know there can be upgrades to the cars, but I just kind of want to see how this thing performs. This is kind of sick. First of all, I do want to mention that this car looks amazing. I don't really like how it kind of fades in now. Without the clip, probably did some animation, but this car does look really, really, really cool. Pretty. Has a lot of details, but it is a $6 million car in this game, so I would expect that. But something I did notice is that you sort of hold on to the cars now. I think that's pretty cool. They also made it seem like you're going really quick by adding some lines and changing your FOV to be really zoomed out. So it's kind of cool. They have some animations with your hands whenever you're going really quickly. I'm pretty sure your hand goes up like that. It does the same thing when you're in the driver's seat, so I think that's pretty cool. This game has definitely changed a lot. It's been a while. They added a ton of new cars, and I think that is pretty cool. I'm really happy that they're starting to license new things. I think this game is probably at its peak right now with around 20,000 players. It's definitely gone revived from its lowest point, which it did have at a certain time. I'm going to sell this car now. But something that I do want to talk about is some of the negative things about this game, because, well, there's not really a game that can have only positive and never negative. So something that I don't like is that there are tuning kits and whatever a 10 times tuning kit is. I'm pretty sure what these are is just you have, instead of buying your upgrades, you have to unlock them first before you can buy them. And I think that's not really practical. For example, if I'm going to get this Corvette, right, just random Corvette, and then I'm going to go and upgrade it, you're going to have to unlock the parts by sort of using a loot crate to buy them. So as you can see, I don't have all these parts unlocked, and usually what it was before is that you could just click it and then you can just start upgrading everything. But now you actually gotta work and get all these loot crates to get the parts, which is basically just gambling to get your own parts, and that's the only way to upgrade your car. As you can see, that's for every single one. So now it's exponentially harder to unlock stuff, which I think is kind of a bad part for what they did. As you can see here, there's all these unlockables that you can get from rolling crates. Usually a long time ago you could have just clicked this and there would be telling that you could just upgrade for free. You wouldn't have to do anything. But now it's an entire system of you have to unlock all these things by using some sort of loot crate right here. So I'm going to show you how it works. It is only $20,000, so I hope my friend wouldn't mind. So I'm just going to buy one here. So I purchased a tuning kit. So it goes in here, and then I'm pretty sure you can just go to tuning kits, and then you can just open them. I'm not too sure how this works, but it brings you here, and then you just open them. It's kind of like a card system. So it gives you all this stuff. As you can see, I just got a quad turbo, which is the best type of turbo. And then you can just keep on going, unlocking everything. And then you just collect it, and then it's all into your parts. This can get kind of annoying, but I like how they can make it so it's not that expensive. But at the same time, I'm not really a big fan of how they just made it so you have to get all these parts. I'm pretty sure there's also like a legendary parts, which is like better for your cars, which I don't really understand why they would do that. Now, something that I don't like is that they made it so that you can pay Robux to get the crates, which, to be fair, I'm not surprised they did this. I mean, like, a lot of games do this where you can just like spend Robux instead of getting money, but I feel like it would be a lot better if you just made it so you can grind out the game instead of getting Robux, but that's completely fair. I'm not gonna argue about that. And also, I don't know if these are supposed to be packs, but there's like a price for both of these cars, or you can just spend a lot of Robux on these, which I don't know if it's like a good deal or not. It probably is when it comes to the game, because like $2 million is 4,500, and these are both cheaper while having all this. But the problem that I don't like about this is that it's a limited, and you can pay for it with Robux. I'm pretty sure these are all probably limiteds, that because like these all go away at some point. But I don't like how you can really spend Robux for this type of car instead of having to grind for it and pay for it in like 16 hours. It can keep your players online for longer, and like I don't like how they made it so that a limited car can be bought with Robux. As you can see, it's a limited, and you can buy this with Robux or you can buy it with money. It's supposed to be only like available to be bought with money, but I mean, hey, I'm not gonna do anything about that. And then here are the like car packs. I mean, they had this before. They've always had car packs. I'm not surprised that they have these. I'm not gonna mention anything about any car packs. It's like every single game is gonna have some sort of cash grab sort of thing here, so I'm not gonna criticize this. It's like, it's normal. I expected it. And overall, I mean, the rest of the game just looks the same. They just added a ton of new cars, some new races if you come over here and click races. But other than that, this game is definitely at its peak. If you want to play like a good driving game, I'd probably recommend this, but I don't like some features that they added. But the fact that they have a ton of new cars is like a really good thing. They've been keeping a really steady player base and everything, so that's good on them. Maybe I might come to this game later. For now, I might just stay off of it.